Yo, how's it going, everyone? Hope everything's okay. Wait, why is my overlay kind of different? This keeps happening, that my OBS keeps changing overlays. That's weird. But welcome! Hey Yuki, how you doing? I see you got your early drink. You got an Orpheus strawberry mix. Nice. Have you had that one before? Or that sounds very close to Morpheus, right? From the Matrix. Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? How's it going? It's going down now. Oh, is it going down in one gulp? Let's see. I already made a bit with the schedule idea, right? Over here. But I'm not sure what to go for, right? It's like before we had a horizontal design, which is, let's see if I can place it. Where is it? Schedule. Where are you? Schedule. Let's thumbnails. Okay, I got a very old one. So, oh shit, no. Okay. Where's my phone? I need to deposit money. Thank you. $5. It's all good, right? It's for saving. It's for the future me. Future me will be happy about this. I have never seen a Vtuber like have this sort of redeem, right? Where they say like, oh, be responsible with your money, go save it. I have never seen a Vtuber like have this sort of redeem, right? Where they say like, oh, be responsible with your money, go save it. I have never seen a Vtuber like have this sort of redeem, right? Where they say like, oh, be responsible with your money, go save it. see. And done. That's another $5. I wonder how much is it gonna be at the end of the year? Like if we go for the next anniversary, because we included this kind of redeem around our second anniversary, right? So imagine if we're gonna be like in 1 year time, how much money can we save? If every stream is gonna be like, but somewhere up to $12 per stream. How about we count the bucks saved at the end of the month? Ooh. So you would want like a tracker or like a graph. That could be cool. Like permanently on your screen, money saved. And then we go for a high score. Yeah, show who's the one helping you save some money. Oh, the one who redeemed it the most? Oh, that's possible, but I'd have to manually track it then. Like, put it like in an Excel sheet or something. Okay, so we should not be looping the same song over and over again. That's not good. There we go. Also, I've been thinking, I'm always so afraid of using music. Is it safe to use music from games? Like game soundtracks, is that safe? Because when we're gaming, we never get... how do you call it? You never got hit with a warning, right? For using the game soundtrack during the game. But what if you use the game soundtrack outside of the game or just during your stream? Like, this is the soundtrack from Ghost Runner. So it's kind of gonna be a little test, I guess, if game soundtracks are safe to use or not. Hopefully I don't get bonked. But yeah, so this was my original style for my schedule, right? Where it said like, oh, weekly stream overview and week 36, like which week it was, and then every day the time and the logo of the game that we used. But sometimes the logos of the games are a little bit odd, right? So it doesn't fit well, or sometimes you don't have enough space because you are collabing with people, and people's names can be long or short, that sort of stuff. And I noticed that on YouTube really prefers if your thing is square and if your logo or like your schedule is centered. And you can see that here it's off center, right? It's not in the exact center. So that's why it was not very useful on YouTube itself. It's fine for Twitter, but not on YouTube itself. And so it cut off usually the week 36, and you could only see like stream overview, and maybe my picture was also cut off in two. So that didn't work. So that's why we went with this for a long while, just to have something different, right? But this feels a little bit claustrophobic because there's like a lot of border stuff happening around. As you can see, it's not really open, I guess I'd say. And it's still the same thing, but at least it was centered, right? So that was a little bit better. But still, we had the same issue with the schedule thing. So that's why when I saw... Who did it again? I think it was Karashin and John that went for a vertical style. And then I was like, hey, wait a minute, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna steal that idea, but then make it my own, right? Like, make it a little bit different. So that's why I started doing this. Like, oh, how would it look if we tried something like this? Like, oh, you have the title at the top. That's pretty good. And I tried entering different names there just to see what the size would be. And then also here you can see like, oh, it's collab, it's solo, it's a PUG, like pickup group, creative group, Zatsudan, etc. So everything fits text-wise. You can see that the font type has to be a little bit different here, but that's fine. And then if it's a collab, you can still have like some text over here, or any text, whatever you want below it. And then in this frame itself, we could just have the image of the game instead of the logo, right? Maybe the image says a little bit more. At least that was the thought for this one. There's also like this idea, if you wanted a little bit more, would I say dynamic? Off-center? Yeah, you can see it's like a little bit crooked on the diagonal axis, right? So it's like, oh, how does this look? Or how does this look? What's your initial feeling if you think about it? Like we can apply the same style of like what we have over here. We can apply that over here to see what it looks like. Maybe you should try that first. There's also another thing. Oh, the background. Okay, so you can also see we can add things below it. Like we can add time zones below it. Of course, we haven't done like all the decorational stuff around it, but we can do that later. There's also the week thing, right? You can also just make it smaller. Another thing what we could also do is go back to this shape, so it's like wider, but then have everything centered, so that when it gets cut off, like YouTube tends to do, that it still looks good, right? So to test that idea, we probably need a new artboard. And then change the artboard size to probably just full HD thing, right? 1920 by 1080. Hello? That's 80. Okay. Like this. And then we can copy this thing over. Is it centered? So it would sort of look like this, right? It's like, oh, you can still have like stuff at the side for the big image on Twitter, but it would be focused on YouTube. So it doesn't show the sides, but you can still read the schedule well. So every text and every schedule thing should be within this zone then. I guess we could just copy this stuff over. Let me just copy this. Yeah, this is where you start to see some troubles with the crooked stuff. Is we start adding it like this. Yeah, that's too much of a hassle if you gotta keep changing that. Because we have to also think about how often we gonna have to change schedules, right? Like every week. Like if you every week if you like copy in a time and it does this, that it goes off center. That's annoying. Unless. Oh, okay, it's just because we're doing this. Okay. And the other one is just GMT +2. Okay. Also, this is not the permanent, but this is just to get a visual impression of what it's gonna look like if we add details to it, right? And we should probably copy the this thing, and then probably this, or just, I don't like it if it's, this might look a little bit better. And then we just move it horizontal, right? Also, well, is it big update? I'm not sure, but you know, we took a break from playing Scarlet Nexus before, right? Because I had controller issues. So I just didn't touch my controller for a while, and I did a calibration, and I actually played Scarlet Nexus last Monday as a test to see if it would work again, and it seems to be working. There's no weird controller drift, so I think we could try to play again. We were at chapter 8 in the intermission, I think. And then we should probably make it white. Just so that we have a similar style as what's happening over here. Now, I think we're gonna get into more trouble with the center bit. Let's unselect this bit. Oh, we can just have it straight. That could be possible. Like, not everything has to be crooked, right? What about this bit then? Like, it would be weird if we had it at the top, maybe, right? But for this style, if you put it here, maybe that would be nicer. Why? Though with the more longer titles like Cyberpunk, Is it? Oh, okay, we could change the size and then work with that a little bit. What if we change it like this? Is there a way to outline it so it always lines out to the bottom of a text area? Let's see, appearance, paragraph. Justify with last aligned center. No. I thought there was a way to do that. Let's see. There's also the question, how are we gonna make the future schedule, right? Are we gonna use Photoshop for it? Or are we gonna use Illustrator for it? That's just a personal thing for me. Because image editing is easier in Photoshop, but in Illustrator it's nicer to do these kind of things like layouts, right? Change layouts. But Photoshop has easy filters to change colors. For example, you can have like a hue or saturation effect. So every orange turns blue, or every orange turns blue. What is it? Not blue, the red or purple. So you can easily change the color scheme of the overlay. But that's not possible in this kind of program, I think. It's a little bit harder. Wait, let me take a... Although I just started, let me take a really short break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's see. Let's just continue going with this. I'm not sure where to put that yet, but it's here. Oh, I'm a doofus. I forgot to tweet out I'm live. There we go. I did my required stuff. Hey. We're missing one here. There we go. So we can just copy this one over, right? To over here. But instead, probably be here. And we can copy these lines over as well. But of course, because everything is a little crooked, you have to do it like this. And then you have to move all this up a little bit and turn it white as well. Like this. Is that enough space? Probably. So what do we like most so far? Just on first impressions, right? Wait, is there a way to do the false italic style? Kerning. Character rotation, that's not it, right? Nope. Definitely not it. Superscript, subscript, underline, strike through, small cap. Distort. probably not. Nah. This is just moving, rotating. The zigzag. Oh geez. Although that is a cool effect. Yo, that's a cool effect. Look at that. It turns into like a totally different font type by doing this. Comic Sans. Nah, this is not Comic Sans, right? There's still some rigidness to it. It's not too smooth. Yeah, let me actually zoom in so you can see it better. Zigzag. So this is weird. So we put it on 1 pixel and then you see what it does, and then we make this smaller. Oh yeah, there it is. See? That's not Comic Sans. And the smooth version was very psychedelic. How do you do that? Pathfinder add, because what we're trying to do is skew the font type, right? Twist, squeeze. What if we say the bend to 0? And then distortion. Nah. Definitely not this. Oh, this is the Castlevania remix. I love this one.
Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise and tribute. Tribute? You are a thief. You steal men's souls, their freedom.
It's not changing in the way that I wish it would.
Good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice? All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy. You're nothing but a blight on mankind. Mankind. Lies. Fight for them. And die for their sins.
Yeah, I can't find it in offset path, no. And you don't want Photoshop effects because that's permanent, right? You can't undo that, I think. So you want to stick to Illustrator effects because those are added as layer effects, I think. Tweak or twist? Tweak. Nope. You know what? We're not gonna screw around with this for so far. We're just gonna leave it at this. So imagine, what week is it next week? Week 39? We should probably insert some images, right? So we can see what the images would look like if we were to place them in. I think. So let's make a new layer and call it demo layer. Let's see if we have some... what would be some good art? Or, oh wait, we can just pick it from here. Darkest Dungeon. We have to look for Darkest Dungeon. Assets. And then thumbnails. And I probably have Darkest Dungeon somewhere. Oh yeah, that's a big Darkest Dungeon. And then there's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Oh. Interesting. We don't have... I don't think we have a recent Final Fantasy picture. I should have it, right? Yeah. We made a screenshot. We can just use our in-game screenshots for that, right? So that's in documents, I think. And then screenshots. Where are the pictures of Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy. Oh, there we are. Ta-da! A beautiful screenshot of us using our axe. And then I don't think I have Cyberpunk 2077 yet. Can I find a screenshot for that online? Cyberpunk 2077. It's loading. That's not... Oh, there it is. What image should we use? Let's just use this one. What can we use for... Oh, next up is a Warframe. Warframe. Yeah, let's just use this one. And then... what should we use for Blender? That's just a screenshot then, right? Ooh, I have an idea. Since I always use that image for Blender or creative stuff anyway, why not use our good old... Where is it? Artwork. This one. Although Okay, yeah, it's fine. There's like this weird noise effect to it, but I'm not sure where's that coming from. Let's see. Rest day. Maybe I should get a rest day where I'm actually like, it looks like I'm resting. Or, hear me out. You use the emote for that. Where's the emote? Yes. We use this. Rest day. Because we died. So I think what I should do is like place it something like this, and then use this, copy that, go to this one, select this, and then make clipping mask. Must be a path, a compound shape, or text or do I have to embed it then? Let's try again. Can't make clipping mask. The top selected object must be a path, a compound shape. Okay. Okay, so we separate this, lock it, place it here, and then we probably have to why does it change? Oh, it's a symbol. Okay, so if we break the link to the symbol and then use it, make clipping mask. It's not working. Because normally you should only see what's inside this area then, right? Once you make a clipping mask. So why do I still see the rest then? What's going on here? Stroke, fill. What if it's this one, where you just put it to normal and then 100%? So weird. Ungroup. And then arrange to back. There we go, that's what we want. Because we want it to look like this. And then you can always like change the image a little bit. And then we have to do the same thing for the others. Which means we just select all these things, we copy it over. Let's let's see what it does with this. So we have this, we say make clipping mask. Oh, yeah, okay. I get the issue, we have to break the symbol. There we go. Wait, huh? Oh, okay, you have to do it per thing. Okay. So why you know working? Arrange, send to back. Make clipping mask. Mix appearance. And group. Do I have to embed it? Oh, okay, that's better. And then we can just move it till we're satisfied, right? See? So then you got like images inside the areas. But I'm not sure why it's so being so weird on the See, it's doing it again. Enter back. Yeah, for some reason I always have to do it twice before it actually does it correctly. How odd. So we, oh, is that maybe it? We have to first ungroup it. Bring to front. This. It does it again, like, so weird. Hey, Aiko, welcome. Deploy care package. Alright. I definitely was shrimping there. Ah. Aiko, I need your opinion on something. We're making our new schedule, right? Or we're gathering ideas to make a new schedule. This is version 1 for vertical schedules, right? This is number 2, where it's a little bit skewed in the vertical direction. And then there is also this one where it's skewed in the horizontal direction. Out of these 3, where would your vote be? So this is just the concept, right? There's not too much decoration yet, except for like some simple lines and some things that I filled in just to get an impression. But I'm planning to do the same thing, like these images. I'm planning to do the same thing over here on these things, so we can see better like which one fits and which one doesn't. Just early impression. Like part of me likes number 1 because it's just rectangular, right? Like it's simple. You can easily see what's going on, and like, oh, this is a collab, and then you can see the names, or it's easily readable as well. But the moment you start adding skews to it, it starts to look more interesting as a shape. But things are starting to be crooked, right? Donna, is crooked the right way? Skewed, I guess is the right word. This one isn't that bad because most of the text is still straight, right? But I think this one looks maybe the strangest because it's like misaligned in the vertical axis, even though it's a vertical schedule, right? Normally you are used to starting top left to read, but here if you go down, you go actually from top right to left bottom. So personally, I think maybe 1 and 2 might probably be the more interesting shapes. So far. Yo, that looks pretty funny. Like having my image like this there. What do you feel so far on the... Oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Aiko, did you see what happened there? I see 2 people got timed out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, were those bots or... Damn, 2 bots? Damn! Okay, so the automated moderating is working. I did not even notice that. I was like, wait, what happened? Damn. Oh, that's good to know that it's working right. Although sometimes it's a little bit oversensitive and then it starts banning Yulia Kana. Which is not intended, of course. Okay, so we arrange to the back. Select this. Select this. And then it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Range, bring to front. Send to back. There we go. But for this one, it's just the idea of making it very small. And then just having a different border, maybe? With a different gradient. Same, I couldn't read the message, so I got a little confused. Also about your question, 1 or 2 are looking good. Hey, thank you. Let's see, what's a good color for a down day? Purple? I don't want to stick to gray. What if we do it like this? And then we bring it to the back. Rest day. Can you show me 3? Yeah, sure, no problem. Like it isn't the final thing, right? But I feel like it's the skewedness is kind of weird for the font type, right? It's like you have Friday here, but if you do if you line it out like this, it feels maybe unnatural, right? Because you're normally used to having things lined out perfectly vertical or even indented but more to the right. But instead here you go down and then you have to go a little bit left to read creative. Right? Instead of... At least that's the idea that I'm getting. But I also feel that if I were to do it mirrored, let's see, where is it? Like if I were to grab this, but then mirror it like this, I don't think this would look cool. I think this would be a problem. Like, I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's just a visual something that just feels off, right? Another idea is if you were to do, let's see, can we... I only want to grab 1 point, please let me... Wait, is this already... Okay, let me copy that, so we still keep the original. Break link, yes. You get what I mean? Oh, okay, glad. Like another thing would be if we had this. Like if we had it like this, and this is the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we would probably still need one more. Like this. And then for this one, the text would be at the bottom, and then here top, and then here bottom, and then here top. So you have some diversity. So it's not always like this. It would be like if we had something like this happen. But I feel that would probably be a little chaotic as well, right? Add an image to it, like to these ones. Yeah. Okay. Let's finish this one first, so we have at least like a baseline, right, to go off of. I need to find an image of 3D modeling. What could we use for 3D modeling? Accessories, Blender file. "3D images." Oh, maybe. Oh, that would be tough. Like, I like this one. This one is one of my proudest creations in Blender. I really love how the box turned out. Very nice. Nice. So we do this, and then we do this, and then ungroup, arrange to front, clipping mask. See, it never wants to do it in one go. Also, it's weird that the pop-up things are not showing on stream. Like, you can see my mouse moving here, but you don't see the pop-ups. As you can see, the image is more wide than it is tall, so it feels kind of weird. Maybe I should just make a nice image that has multiple objects in it. See, arrange, send them back. Yeah, because this looks kind of lonely, this little box. Like, we need more stuff. More objects. Like 3 objects or something. So you get an impression of, like, what's being made. Or even maybe a background or something. Place. Additional images. Oh, we could have the Christmas tree. See, do we still have the renders from the loot box? Model and renders, strings. I'm not seeing any. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's an MP4. Okay, no wonder. We can't open those. Model. Oh, I think I found something. Something that has a little bit more height to it. Like this one, right? That looks better, I think. I just noticed the rest. Yeah, it's when I get the chat, right? I mean, I don't really have any artwork of me like resting at the moment. Or like chilling. I guess we have to make do with this for now. Where's Jinn? Oh shoot, he got jumped. No, I feel like because there's this line at the bottom because it's originally just an emote, right? So maybe we should put it a little bit lower so it doesn't. Let's see, where's the line? The white line is somewhere here. Like this. So what do you think so far? Like, I like the whole thing that you can add images here. So you can mess around a little bit more instead of just putting a logo down. Although it really depends on the background, how readable this is gonna be, right? Because if the image is dark, it's fine. But if the background is light, like this one, it's gonna get harder. So what if we used not a stroke? Wait, we can try stroke. How does that look? What if you put it to multiply at 50%? It at least adds like a little shadow area around it. We could also use drop shadow preview. The drop shadow has to be smaller. Why is the drop shadow on top of the white? That shouldn't happen. What if we move it down like this?
Oh, but this world invited me.
Oh, I think it works.
Called me forth with praise and tribute. You're a thief.
Let's see. There's also another effect we could try.
Freedom is always sacrificed to fate, good hunter.
Effect, stylize, outer glow.
Are you truly here by choice? All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy. You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
Okay, that's a very strong.
Fight with him. And die for their sins.
That might be a little bit too strong. How do you lower that glow effect? Oh, there it is. See, there's like a slight glow to it now. Is that nicer than drop shadow? I think a little bit of glow looks nicer, right? But I wonder if we should add the glow effect to every white element of the screen or not. Try out. Sure, we can. Let's see. We should lock some stuff though. Let's see. Effect, apply outer glow. Now it's applied to everything. Everything has like the white glow effect. And then there's also this thing. Stroke. We can have rounded edges. Compared to a rectangular. From a distance you don't really see it. But if you close up, you notice. Wait, can I select this by just doing this? Okay, now they should all be round. Yeah, that's all rounded. Okay. And then there is still the darkening effect of this thing. I think. Let's see, contents. Oh, it's still the break symbol. Okay. So if we change this to, for example, 80. There's a lot more contrast to the edges and the center of the image, which helps with bringing the white part to the foreground, I think. Do you have a background in mind? And if so, add and see if you like it or not. Yeah, that's also a thing. I think for the background, it would probably be nice to have something dark, right? So imagine if it's like... I wouldn't say necessarily this, but... Do I have a background currently available that I want behind it? And if not, we can just use something, right? Like something of a comparable color scheme, I guess. Let's see, imagine we go for a metal texture. I'm not saying we are, but just an idea, right? Place. I should still have metal textures somewhere on my computer. Where did I save them though? Materials. Assets. Textures. Card foils. No. Crunch. Nope. Not that one. Where did I leave them? I know I got them somewhere. Okay, what the heck? Let's just look online for something. Metal textures. This is probably gonna be very low res. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay. So what I could do is make like a display thing. So like, think of it like this. And then this one would be darker. Like you can have something like that maybe. Wait, maybe I can I imitate it? Can I imitate 3D objects? Should be able to. Imagine we get this shape. And we make it a lighter metal. And then we add 3D extrude and bevel. And then we say front. And then we say bevel. And then plastic shading, diffuse shading. Okay. Then we put this one on top of it. Like this. And then we say, what do we say? We do multiply. What was it? Multiply or overlay? Let's put one more on top of it. This. And then we make it a clipping mask. Not the best look, to be honest. What if the underground is a little bit darker? So we say like this. Then it becomes very dark. Oh, okay, that's sort of better, I guess. I'm not gonna say this is it, right? But just for the idea. So this is like the edge of the hardware border, like the TV screen border. Same with here, and then here it's like horizontal line stuff, maybe. But or something with a dark tone, so the word grabbed the attention. Yeah. What about TV static? Texture. Okay, let's see if we grab this, what happens. So imagine we use this. But not this strong. Or should you overlap it? So it affects everything. But then lower the count. So you can barely see. You can barely see it's there. Or something holographic. True. What's that thing called again? Horizontal. It's not. I shouldn't call it hologram. It's like the digital lines you see on a lot of projection stuff. But we also shouldn't add too much detail, right? Because then it becomes distracting. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so this is not the end thing, but just as an idea. What you're meaning is this probably, right? Is that what you mean? Like just like how we on stream have the white border and like the yellow stuff. Like something like that. Okay, you like it? Yeah, we can test it out. So it means we go to the lowest layer. All right. And then add this to the center. Just to see what it looks like. If he had something like that. And then arrange to back, and then we do clipping mask. We should probably move some text still. This one. I think that could look pretty cool, like just like the line separation here, and then some like very simplistic like sci-fi lines like this. Because your attention has to be in the center, right? Not to the border or top. So you can see it's sort of like a footer and a header in a document. Something like that. I do like these things over here. We can make our own, to be honest. Like if we do this. And then no, even better. Then we reflect like this. And then put like this. And then we just make it one shape, I think. And then we say object, pattern, make pattern. And then we say arrow, pattern, arrow, right, pattern. Yes. And then we say done. I said done. Okay. And then this one is object, make, pattern. Yeah. Warning, pattern. Is it warning or is it loading? Close enough. Okay, so we should have now two warning pattern, arrow, right, So now if we were to draw like a line like this, and we turn off this one, and then we say, hey, we want a new kind of brush. We make a new brush, a pattern brush. Sadly, you can't follow what I'm doing here, but just trust the process. So now it's added to the menu, and ta-da! You have this. But of course, we don't want the weird shape. So what we just do is we make a straight line, and then we apply this new brush to this area, and we can say like, oh, we want it 0.25. See? And now we have something similar to what's over here. We made our own thing. Though it probably has to be 0.3. Something like that. So yeah, you can just make your own stuff that way. What if we duplicate this? Oh, we have to find something that's in the exact middle of this document. Help me, please. I want something in the exact middle. Why is nothing clipping? Okay, there we go. So imagine we do it like this, and then we remove the background. Oh no, we can just leave the background, but we can make it invisible. And then we make our own background. And that background could be... Okay, it's not gonna be orange, definitely. But just to get the idea. Can have a saturated black. And then... We can have linear, or we can have radial. But we can also change the shape of this thing. Maybe more like this. And then we can just pick a color ourselves, right? Like, oh, we want orange, we can have orange, or hey, if we want a different color, we can just pick a different color. We can go for very dark themes. Probably not yellow, nor green. I think like dark purple or like dark blue like this could work well. Probably not red. Brown, nope. What if instead of black we go... Oh, that's way too bright. Oh, what if we set this one in the center here? And And okay, we do have to make it a little bit smaller then if we do that. Should we extend this? Where's the center of this thing? God. But it's so hard to grab a center of something. Okay, there we go. So imagine we duplicate this thing. There we go. But we make this one way thinner. Okay, that's a little bit too thin maybe. Should you go all the way to the edge? It's a little bit guessing work, right? Where, to how far you want to go. Also, this is just one shape, right? We can make another shape because we made two patterns. So you can also make it like this. But I wonder why it does this then. Like, is there a way to options of selected object? Flip along. Oh, okay, so we can do that as well. So if we don't want arrows pointing towards the middle, we can also have this. And I guess we should apply the same kind of outer glow effect. Let's see, 50 and 5. Effect, apply. Maybe a little bit less. What are we thinking so far? Let's stretch. So this unique shape we have at the bottom over here, part of me wants to put it at the top here and like extend it a little bit more like this maybe, or even further, and then like fit this inside, as if it's like a folder, right? How do you call it? Like a dossier folder? Where is it? Oh, I think I found what I meant. Here, it takes inspiration from this thing. So you can see how in this corner it sticks out, right? Usually this is where you write the title of the thing that's inside, right? So you can say like, oh, taxes. So you put all your files in there that's related to your taxes, or you say like artwork, and then you can put all your artwork in there. Imagine if you have that, but then schedule, and then we digitize it into this thing. That's at least that's what I'm thinking about at the moment. But then at the bottom we don't need that anymore, because then it just looks weird, right? This one. So at the bottom we probably just want maybe 2 lines. We could still add some arrow stuff there. Like the pattern we made. Maybe even put it in between. What instead of white we add some color, because we have orange here, right? So what if instead of white we made, can we make these orange? Okay, so you can't easily change colors from what I understand here. Yeah, it just stays the same color. Okay, so we can't do that. Unless maybe if we expand appearance. So if we now grab it, let's see if we can change color now. Ooh, I was not thinking in those lines, but...
Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here. Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise and tribute. Tribute? You're a thief. You steal men's souls. They're free.
Perhaps not. Let's go back.
Always sacrifice to faith, good hunter. Or are
What if we do the thin lines as orange?
all I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy.
Hey! Wow, the Orpheus is popular today. That's the second one.
Fight with him.
So what if you do orange like this? I don't think I like this. A little bit too much. What if you just do one line orange? Also feels weird. Also, I should look up the command. Like, you should be able to see your total stats, right? Let me look up how you actually do that. So, commands. No. Where is it? Where is it? Inventory? Okay, so they say it should be $stat all. Let me go test that out. So if I say $, user stat all. Target user stat item. Okay, I'm not sure what it's gonna result into, so fasten your seatbelts. Is it saying anything? It's not resulting in any... Interesting. Because you should be able to look your values up. Oh, maybe... Oh, maybe I still have to make a command for it. So this is only the signifier, and then I have to make a separate command that people can then use to check their own stats, right? That could be cool. Yeah, let's... Okay, that's something I have to do later on then, where I'm gonna add a command, and then you can see all your stats you gathered so far. So you can see your strength, your dexterity, your stamina, etc., all in one command. Now the question is, should we show it on screen or in chat? Personally, I feel it would be nice to have it on screen, right? Like, just like when you order a drink, that you have the animation play above me. I think that could be good, right? Also, Aiko, question for you. I didn't pay attention, but did the animation actually play out for you? Like, did the drink animation actually play? Nope. Gosh darn it. Okay, let me double check that then. Because that's the important feature, right? That you can actually see everything played out. So let me test this. You know what also is weird? Is that chat is on the left side of the screen. You notice that? Normally it should be above me. So there is something weird going on here. So imagine if I go to my gameplay version of my screen. Like this one. If I look up here, it's correct. It's in the correct. So if I just copy this one and then go to creative and then we delete this thing and then we paste reference. And you have to move it down a little bit. So it's there. Okay. It's on the right. It's at least it's in the right area now instead of like on top of the screen. Okay, so surfaces. OBS. Test connection. Overlay connection test failed. Please ensure you have Mixed It Up overlay page visible and running in your streaming software. If you launch your streaming software before Mixed It Up, try refreshing the web page source in your streaming software. Oh, we can try that. Mixed It Up redeems. Properties. So we should go look for overlays, I think. Is it overlays? No. Crowd control, stream loots, cars. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, we have our things over here. So I think what I did wrong is I started OBS earlier than Mixed It Up, so that's why it's being weird. In groups. Let's try it again. There we go. See, now it plays. I just had to refresh it. Okay, so that's a thing for me. Always start Mixed It Up first and then start OBS, because otherwise this sort of stuff happens. So let's play it twice, because it happened twice today, right? That someone ordered the Orpheus strawberry mix. There we go. We fixed it. But yeah, like these kind of animations that play above my head, we could have like an animation play and then it shows all the stats of that one individual. Would that be nice? So, like you... Would it be a channel redeem then? Like you can see... Yeah, maybe we can do a channel redeem for like 1 point, so it's not that much, right? And then you can see your stats above me, and then you can see all your stats in one go. I think that would be nice, right? Like we can do the $ target user strength, target user dexterity, etc. And then it should write it all out. It is doable at this channel size, but I think like once you head into maybe, I don't know, if you have like 200 watchers or something, then it starts to become an issue. But that's not something we have to worry about yet. We're still good at this point. Wait, what if we turn the text orange? Nah, not really. Maybe orange is just a bad color. What if we, for example, pick red? Let's see, we can then expand. Object, expand appearance. And then we select these two, and then we just... this and select this one. Should we just put everything in that style? Like, is that the problem? Like, imagine if you just put everything to red. But that would mean that all these lines would also be red then. Wait, can I import something from my other... Should I want that? Yeah, let's try it, just so we have an impression of what it would look like, right? Live streaming, assets, and then what was it again? Not this menu. I think it's like overlays 2.0. Overlays. This the video version. Okay, there it is. So this is like my border for my stream, right? That I made. You can see it literally around me on the stream. So imagine if we had something like that. Yeah, probably not like that. So that at the moment it's now just the top and the bottom, but at the sides it's open. See, there's nothing there. I think it could sort of work, although at the top, since we have this like unique shape, makes it a little bit harder, huh? So what if we turn this back to white again, and then object, expand appearance, Like most of it is red now. White sticks out because hey, it's the schedule. There's not too much white going on. Maybe we can change the distance between the letters. What do you think? Is the color better or like if it's white? We can just turn it to orange so it's like just simpler to see. Like this. Like part of me is kind of worried that there might be too much orange. What if we turn this one white? Because then the lining is correct with the bottom and the top. You can maybe even make this a little bit smaller. Maybe we just need some more distance. Turn it into red? Oh, okay, like maybe, yeah, so you're saying it maybe it's just the color itself that's weird, right? Is what I'm guessing that you're saying. So this is everything's red. Let's see, can we have it at like 90? How do you feel about it with red? It looks better, I think. But it's not exactly it at the moment. Like they're... So the biggest thing that I'm noticing at the moment is that if you look now at the total image, right? I don't feel like the title of the game really jumps out at you. Like, oh, Darkest Dungeon or Final Fantasy XIV. It's like the font is pretty small for it, right? Compared to the rest of the image. Like in the earlier versions, you could clearly see like, oh, Starfield or Armored Core or Deep Rock Galactic. Same over here, like Scarlet Nexus. And I feel like that's missing a little bit over here. Like, I do like the vertical styling of it, but we can of course also like grab this and then apply it to the other areas. Or maybe that's what's helping. So over here, every line, since it like every field every day is just perfectly aligned, right? So that's why you're gonna see it as like one big shape. But now if you look at here, you can more clearly see every day, because like there's like this disconnect here. It's like these aren't aligned horizontally, so it's like misaligned. So that's why it's easier to identify the day. Maybe that's it. And of course we should probably make these to be honest, what happens if we turn it purple? But do you see what I mean? Break. 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 Break the link. Break the link. Break the link. Break the link. So imagine if we grab you. No. So we lock the layer, we do this, we grab you. We first have to grab this, copy it. Uh-huh. Okay, it becomes way easier in a second if you try it for the second time now. Let me send you to the back. then clipping mask. Let's see, make a group, cut it. Arrange to back. And then say clipping mask. I think we have to do the same thing over here, what we did over there. It's like over there, what we did is we changed the appearance. Does it have to be... Does it have to do with how big the shading area is? It's all pretty small, huh? Also, something we should not forget is to save our file, so in case something happens, we don't lose all our progress. Probably a very wise thing to do. There we go. Saved. Saving? Oh, yeah, it's done saving. Okay. Oh! Yo, that could be a cool effect as well, to have like a tint. To make it look more unified, maybe? Weird, I'm not seeing any changes here. It's also saying mixed appearance. But from what I can see, everything looks the same. So, if you go to overlay. What if? It's like giving everything like a little red edge, I guess. I still have to be careful with the background because here you can see it's like Warframe is white on white. See, we had that static effect, right? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Region. Okay, let's see how that looks. So you go in on this. What is the best way to do this? It's probably making a new layer again. And we call this glitch effect. And then we just paste this one over here.
This world invited me. Your own kind called me.
But we have to grab these things first.
Tribute? You're a thief. You steal men's
And then lock the layer.
freedom. Freedom is always sacrificed to faith, good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice? All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy. You're nothing but a blight on mankind. Mankind, cesspit of hatred and lies. Fight for them.
And then we have to apply an effect to this one. For example, How do I keep the lines intact? It's not overlay. It's not multiply. It's not color burn either. Oh, hard light seems to work. Yeah, like that. Wait, can I just delete the other ones and copy it over then? Wait. If I turn this into a symbol, then I should be able to just duplicate it more easily, I think. Now I'll say that maybe the line effect is a little bit too strong at the moment. But we can fix that in a bit. I hope. Yeah, if we do it there, it applies it everywhere. Now, I also want to try something else. Hello? Place? I don't think it placed. Okay. We're not allowed to place anything anymore. Why is that? Ooh, I got a DM for some artwork that I ordered. It's Pokemon related. Because I do want to play Pokemon on my channel. Like, I have not played a single Pokemon game. That's pretty horrible, right? Wait, why am I getting the raccoon? Did I say something weird? Have you played Digimon? I have not. Like, when I was very young, I saw one Digimon game, and from my perception of it, I didn't really like it that much. It's like, I remember you had like this cool Digimon, and then it would digivolve into some random other creature, and then you were stuck with like one of the baby Pokemon, not Pokemon, Digimon, like the baby Digimon for a while again, and then you suddenly turned into that like garbage or poop monster Digimon. Like, it was very weird. Can I find it? Old Digimon game. Probably PlayStation 1. Yeah. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon World. Like, I didn't own the game, but I saw other people play it, right? And they let me play it for a little bit. Oh, okay, there we go. So it looked like this. It's a very old Digimon game. But I couldn't understand like why your Agumon would suddenly like digivolve into like the poop Digimon. Yeah, I found it. Here. It would suddenly evolve into like something like this. I hated that. Because I watched the show, right? So I thought like, oh yeah, if I pick Agumon, then he's gonna like digivolve into what was the big dino T-Rex form again? I forgot. But like, oh, you get that one, and then you get like the evolved version with the metallic parts, and then you get the humanoid form with like a Terra Force attack or whatever it's called. But yeah, I got the poop monster, and then I just lost interest. It probably has to do with some meter or something, that you had to keep it happy or keep it well fed, and if it was unhappy, it would like turn sour or something. It probably was something like that. But yeah, I was too young to understand any of that, so I just hated the game instead. Now, what if we turn the background? Let's see, do we have the background? Imagine if we turn this one also red. It's a little bit hard to see, huh? I think if we do this is a little bit too much red. On the other hand, it does fit like the rest of the color scheme. Also, we have to add that one effect for the text, right? Like all of this. Effect, apply outer glow. Oh, wait, why is the outer glow so weird on this one? Oh, there's it twice. Okay. We can just remove it once then. I said remove, not add. Probably that game evolution system is how you train your Digimon. Probably, yeah. But yeah, since I didn't really understand the system, I just hated on it. And then I never wanted to touch a Digimon game ever again. It traumatized me, man. So what if we turn the red parts also into glowy parts? But then we glow it red instead of white. Let's see, effect, stylize, outer glow, and then we obviously pick red. Is there like a double glow going on here? Yep. Set. Okay, that's the white glow, this one. And then 2. And then we have to do the same thing at the bottom. If you never want to try Digimon game again, then I recommend Digimon Cyber Sleuth because the evolution system is more easy. Oh. Okay, it's kind of funny how you're saying that. It's because, like, oh, if you never want to try Digimon game, go try this Digimon game. But how are you feeling about this one? Now that you see this version compared to the first version. I think I like the line, like there's a very subtle line effect that you see here, and that's very hologram-ish, right? Like very cyberpunk glitch screen effect-ish. And then there's the red glow on all the tiles that make it more consistent than just having this. And having the red glow as well looks nice. Having the white glow looks nice. And I think having the red glow in the background also helps sell that whole glowiness of the of the areas itself, right? Like as if it's like showing through or like shining through. Maybe, let's see. If we were to unlock the layer again and try to apply the same red stuff to the first thing. How would that look? Like we just grab this one and we also apply the red over here. I do think having the red background makes it more consistent, right? Because otherwise it's suddenly a blue black brown background with like red elements or decals, but now it's like, oh, there's a red glow in the background, makes sense, with more red, like brighter red at the foreground. About this one. I'm not sure about this one, to be honest. Oh, what we could do... Sorry, bloody auto, ignore the never. Oh, okay, so what you were trying to say, if you ever want to try a Digimon game. Okay, that makes more sense. Like, oh, if you ever want to try it again, then try this. Okay, I understand. I was like, if you would never. Let's see, imagine if we turn this white. I think it looks just too much the same then. Like if this area is white at the top together with this one, it sort of like feels too similar. Well, with this, it looks different enough, I think. Or we do the inverse and we make this one red. And we make this one white. Nah, I don't think that looks good, especially since this is also white already. Try blue or orange. Oh, we can try that. So what we could just do is make a new artboard. Yeah. And then we move this one up. And then we can just lock all the layers, except this one. And we can just throw this one over here. Although, let's see, you said try blue or orange. Okay, so imagine if I tried orange, like this one. And then I lock it again. And then we pick the next thing. So this is just the base shape, right? No effects. And now we add the glitch effect layer on top of it. Why you know working? Okay, there you go. So this is the line effect. And then next up is the... That's a lot of stuff in one, to be honest. And then this is all the red stuff, right? So if you now apply orange to everything, I should probably just make a separate layer with all the colored elements to it. So you don't have to like screw around with all the different elements. Yeah, I think that looks fine, right? So what we could make is like a schedule, like with this layout, and then add a hue or saturation effect filter to it. That's something you can do in Photoshop, I think. So you can very quickly change the color of every colored layout element, right? Including the glows. Is what I'm thinking. Now the question is also, do you want this at the bottom? Or do you want this at the top? Personally, I'd say at the bottom looks nicer. Compared to having it over here. But that's just me, right? What's going on here? Oh well. This is just the demo anyway, right? Okay, so for artboards, this is the color change. This artboard 1, this artboard 2, and then we want color change, and 3 and 4. And I think what I have to do is unlock every layer at the moment. Put this here. And then what I have to do is object, artboards, rearrange. Rearrange in rows of 4? There we go. So now it looks a little bit neater. So this is like if it's just pure horizontal. This is if you have it crooked, and this is the color change version of the, well, I should say skewed. But it could also be blue or purple or green or whatever color we want for that week, right? It is also a way that we don't have to change the background anymore. One thing I will say though is that we will still make it this size, right? So what we have over here should probably, excuse me, we grab this and we put it over there. Is there a way to easily center this? Group, align, center. Like, this is what the total image should be, right? Oh shit! Clown Jinn is on! I mean, we are kind of clowning here. Wait, how did that happen? How did I turn that on? Did I... How did I... Huh? I did not press that button combination. So strange. Wait. Mix it up. No. It's not mixed it up. Can't be, right? Services. I don't think VC Face is linked yet. VTube Studio. Nope, just VTube Studio, no VC Face. Would be nice if VC Face also had like a link to mix it up, so you can actually like request like, oh, mask on, mask off, or give him the clown look. Maybe someday. Okay. There we go. So my hotbind for it is Ctrl-Shift-4. So I'm not sure why it suddenly turned that on. Wait. It's not... No, it's not this. Okay. So since this is gonna be the total image size, that still allows us to have some border at the side. Or maybe have it extend more in this direction. Who knows? We have some more play area at the side to have some decorationals. Maybe. What do you think? Should we keep it at the square size? Or should we add things since we have way more space at the side still? On YouTube, you will only see this center area then. Which is good for a thumbnail, and then if you click on it, it still becomes bigger. But it will look a little bit nicer if you put it on Twitter then. Yeah, we let's see what time is it? Okay, that's a So what we could do is we could end stream, and then I make a poll on Twitter, or I can make a poll on YouTube, or maybe both, and then I can showcase both versions of the schedule, and then ask people to vote what they think looks more appealing, right? What they think looks nicer. Like the horizontal aligned ones, or like these ones. That could work, right? And then we have some feedback from people to use next week. And in the meanwhile, I could also work on that stat screen redeem for the chat then. so people can actually see how much strength they build up, or how much intelligence, or if they are still at 0 charisma. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Let's do that. And then I still get to relax a little bit the rest of the evening. Because I'm actually pretty tired. I think we made some big progress here. At least we got the styling done. Have a good rest, Jinn. Thank you. Hope you also have a good rest. See, where can we go? Where can we send you people on Twitch's side? I'm just looking around who's available to raid. Although, like, most people who are in the art section are actually making like illustrations, so I feel a little bit off being the only person who's doing a little bit of like graphic design kind of thing. Ooh, this looks interesting. I'm not familiar with the channel, but this is something new. But their art looks kind of cool. So let's go raid out to someone new. I have no idea how to pronounce their name though, because I think it's like Chinese or whatever. But they're speaking English on stream, so you can actually understand them. So let's go over there. Go say hello, and of course, always be on your best behavior. Go have fun over there. As you can see, yeah, it's I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, see you guys. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.